Hello there, chat. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, chat. How you guys doing? It's Monday. It's Monday, chat. Do you guys know what happens on Monday? Well, it's the start of the week. You know, if you're in America, sometimes there's some football stuff. That's American football. Mondays are probably some donut day in some office. Mondays stand for Monday Magic, Monday Mayhem. That's right, chat. Monday Mayhem. What are we playing today? Well, we're taking one off the MTGGoldfish website this time around. We're playing a Niv-Mizzet combo deck. That's right, the dragon, Niv-Mizzet. The Draco genius, Niv-Mizzet. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. What is going on in this deck? It's a blue, red, black. So we're looking at Grixis. I wouldn't call it control. I have to lean towards it's control-like, but it's definitely combo. And what are we trying to do here? Well, we're gonna skip this first card, which Mana Traders has been so kind to give me multiple copies of. We have a mana base of 24 lands. We have Lightning Bolts and Serum Visions. Now this one is going to differ slightly from the Goldfish variety. We have made a few tweaks, trying to catch it up to the current meta. This was posted, I think, a little while ago. So we have Serum Visions and Lightning Bolts, Remand, Muddle the Mixture, interesting, Heartless Summoning, Spellskite, Logic Knot, Phyrexian. What is all this doing? Well, the combo here is we're playing Niv-Mizzet, which has flying, and when you draw a card, Niv-Mizzet deals 1 damage to any target. Sweet. Let's draw a card. Deal 1 damage. And we can ping, basically, by tapping and drawing a card. Now, big deal. We do 1 damage. Great. I mean, why not just swing in? He's 4/4. That's where this other card comes in, which has been printed a few different times. But Curiosity is Enchant Creature. Alright, sounds good. Whenever an enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Huh. Whenever we draw a card, deal 1 damage. Whenever we deal damage, draw a card. Draw a card, deal damage. Deal damage, draw a card. Repeat, 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 and potentially win, assuming we have enough cards in our deck. And so what do we do for this? Well, we have things like Serum Visions, Remands. I went ahead and added Street Race. We have Mold Drifters, Solemn Simulacrums. These are things to draw. Lightning Bolt to help us live a little bit and maybe get a couple extra points of damage as needed. Spellskite to protect. But we also have Heartless Summoning. Now, Heartless Summoning does make Niv-Mizzet within bolt range. However, Heartless Summoning will also get Niv-Mizzet out 2 turns, on average, faster. We got a sideboard here, which is apparently doubled up. 1 second. What was the other double up? I believe it was this negate. Cool. Alright. So this is the deck. This is what we're going to run. We're going to give it a shot. It's Monday Mayhem. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's get going here, though, chat. Enough talking. Let's get going. We play these in a friendly league. More because we haven't played the deck at all when usually joining Monday Mayhem, but also because it's a little cheaper. And we're here to have friendly fun. So happy Monday, chat. And how are you all doing today? Hopefully your Monday is going well. Sorry for the little bit of a lengthier intro there, but I think the deck deserved a little bit more explanation. Had a couple pieces that we are just trying to get through here. Alright. The one thing that this deck does lack, now that I've added Street Race instead of the Shriek Maws that were in the original list, is it does lack a little bit of removal in terms of creatures. So we could potentially replace those with Fatal Pushes or other spells, but we're gonna give the dragon a chance to shine. And This is one of the dragons that does have the newer borders due to the legend rule and having a newer printing. So online, it gets the cool little top border there versus just having the normal border. I'm a little surprised they don't add this to all legends if that's the route they'd like to go. But we'll see. While we're sitting in here waiting for our queue, we do have a few things for Tron. We have Damnation and Abrades to remove some more creatures, some things for counter heavy, Thought Seizes for combo, and a few things for graveyards. We have a little bit of everything here. All right, opponent. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get started. That glitch is still there. All right, we won the die roll. Let us play first. Let us play first. All right. Well, we have a Heartless, Niv-Mizzet, which are great. We have Serum Visions and a Lightning Bolt. I think this is keepable. We're going to scry hopefully into something here. We'll go get probably blue-black. No, blue-red. Blue-red. We'll get Steam Vents. All right. Let's see how it goes here. Muldrifter's a few away here to evoke. And then Solemn will help us get some lands as well. So let's start with the Steam Vents untapped and those Serum Visions. We find our Curiosity, so we don't need another one, and we'll put the land on top. All right, we have all the pieces we could ask for. We have all the pieces. Now they're going to take one of them away, probably. Inquisitions, so they get our Curiosity or our Bolt. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Dennis, hello. How are you? How are you fine this evening? Don't mind us, opponent. Just take the Bolt. What are you looking at? You're looking at Niv-Mizzet Curiosity combo, and they take the Heartless Summoning. Interesting. Well, they're going to know we drew this. I'm going to just sit tight here on this. If given the opportunity, I'll probably evoke a Muldrifter to continue digging for all the cards we need. Thoughtseize here. Probably takes Niv-Mizzet. They could take Curiosity, too. Niv-Mizzet in himself is a little bit of a clock, so gotta be mindful of that creature showing up. Takes Muldrifter here. Our opponent has one land. We will not fetch, hoping to draw more things. We do not. We'll pass turn. We will pass the turn. Alright, opponent. You having something else than your one swamp over there? Does not appear so. Alright, we find a Blood Crypt. We'll play that tapped and pass the turn. Looking for our fourth land for Solemn. Not too lucky, says our opponent. Alright, our opponent gets to Thoughtseize us now. A little Thoughtseize action here. I guess they take Solemn at this point? And they do. Alright. Our opponent is still on one land. We will continue not cracking this, looking for more lands. An extra Curiosity here. We'll pass. This is not exactly how we wrote it up here at the very beginning, but we'll take it. Our opponent finds another land. Alright, let's see what we're working against. It's not 8-rack, is it? It appears it is 8-rack. Well, we like to draw cards, so we're not terribly worried here at the moment. There's a Muldrifter. We could evoke this. We get to draw 2 if we do. I think that's reasonable. Let's not take too much damage here. Let's evoke. Drawing cards is good. All right. All right. I found a Heartless Summoning, not to mention that we now have more cards in our hand than before against our 8-rack opponent. Oh, the irony. I guess we'll be playing Heartless Summoning, hoping that we can, well, they can get in for 2 if they like. Looks like that's what they're gonna do here. All right, land. Ooh, excellent. All right. Let's play a Heartless Summoning here, and Steam Vent's tapped. So next turn if we have a land, I think we can win. If I've done the math right here. We could win next turn. Another Mutavault from our opponent. Tapping black here. Target player discards a card. Well, I think we're going to discard the Bolt. I think that's reasonable. We're looking for a land off the top. I don't need that Bolt. Land off the top. Come on. Come on. One land off the top. I guess it technically needs to be... Red, blue, blue. I think it technically has to be a blue land. Although we could get another red land, I suppose. Alright, land. Land here wins it. Land. Yeah, I think we got this. Alright, let's see if I do this right. Red, red, blue, blue. Cast Niv-Mizzet. Stick Curiosity on it. Cycle. I would like to cycle. I draw. Yes. We ping. We draw. We ping. We draw, chat. We did it. We did it. Oh, we did it in our first game. Heck yeah. Alright, let's start always yielding. I want to say yes to this trigger and always yield. There we go. Look at this, chat. We did it. We have to do quite a bit of damage too, but we did it. Got there. Oh, the achievement unlocked. That's it, stream over. That's it, guys. We accomplished it. I'll see you later. All right. I think, let's see here. So, it can't get any better than this exactly. Relic is probably fine here for Raven's Crime. Negate's probably fine too. I don't think we are. So this used to be Shriekmaw in the original list. And the Bolt didn't do much, but this just won us the game with a Heartless Summoning. I'm pretty satisfied. The rest of the night, I don't care what we do. I don't care how many times we lose. Achievements unlocked. We did what we came to do. And we did it probably in record time, being game 1. Alright, Damnation makes no sense. Crumble's a maybe. Fulminator Mage is a maybe. Abrade's not so much. Dispels. Not a lot of their stuff is instant speed, if I recall, so we won't do those. Thought Seizes don't make much sense to me here, but they're probably in the 3rd slot here. What's bad? Lightning Bolts don't make a whole lot of sense. Honestly, these Remands are a little bit questionable as well. We might take one Remand out here. So that's 5 cards, so maybe Crumble's Fulminator, and these... Crumble is like kind of questionable. I'm thinking of just Mutavault. Probably don't need that, so maybe just these 4 and leave Remand in. We want to buy ourselves time. So Relic, Negate, maybe 1 Fulminator Mage seems fine to me. You seem fine. Grafdigger's Cage could be potentially interesting and maybe worth it over a card here. Do we like it over like a relic? Maybe over the Fulminator Mage. Thoughtseizes are interesting. Bolts are interesting because they'd hit like a Liliana. We don't have much to do beat a Liliana. That's something to be said. Phyrexia Metamorph's probably not very good here. Maybe pull that out for a bolt. I want to get maybe one more bolt in here. Maybe Fulminator Mage is too narrow. Let's do 2 bolts here. That'll help us get a little extra damage as needed. We won't worry about too much that's going on over in our opponent's hand. We're just gonna play magic. That's what we're gonna do here. Apparently we're playing first here. So we will play our land and pass the turn. Got a couple street wraiths here. We will be fetching a blue source. Yeah, I think the Fulminator, a little greedy. I just like playing that little guy. All right. Let's say Fulminator or Muldrifter is probably the only pick here. We'll go get Steam Vents because we already have the red here. We don't need any more black though. We have a lot of black here. Let's say Blood Crypt, pass turn. Blood Crypt, past turn. Two mana here. Smallpox. All right. I guess we can pitch a Curiosity. We're a little ways away from doing that at the moment. Bantus. Keep our blue mana. Blue mana is good here. Surgical? Surgical would have been a nice card to have. Surgical would have been nice to have. Maybe something to consider in the sideboard. We kind of made small tweaks before we went live here, so other suggestions are welcome. There's the Rack. And the Shrieking. So we don't need to rush anything out here necessarily. There's really no rush here. Even to the point that, well, maybe we do play a Heartless here. We'll play a Heartless because then we can play these Street Wraiths out. Obviously, they can make us discard here. Unless we discard an artifact. Alright. We'll keep one card in hand here. There is a reason to just sit here and not play a whole lot either for the next few turns. They don't have a Raven's Crime in the bin. Although that land is tempting to play here. Alright, let's hold the land. And we'll play a Street Wraith out. We're going to need to start holding things though and hope they just maybe have nothing. Oh, yeah, if we get surgical there, yeah, then it's a little bit of a problem. Hey, whiff with Inquisition there. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. I'm going to have to hold probably the next card. Unless it's just crazy. Well, actually evoking a Muldrifter is fine here. We get to draw some extra cards. Oh, we should have evoked for a lot less too. My bad. My bad, chat. Punting like crazy. Punting like crazy. Forgot that this helps the evoke cost too. Lesson has been learned. Each player discards 3 cards. Oh my gosh. I really wish we had the negate up now. I think we lose, don't we? Unless we hit another ball drifter? That's not a mole drifter. Alright. Going to game 3 here, chat. Is there anything we want to change here? We could like, we could copy their rack. Maybe we should be doing that. Destroying artifacts is a good idea too. Why not a braid? Well, we're just figuring that out. We're figuring it out. I feel like we can drop 1 Draco here. We could also, I think, I feel like I can drop 1 Remand here. Bring the Abrades in the Phyrexian, and let's go with that. Let's try that. Try this randomness. The ironic thing is if we're comboing off, we're getting much further away from the rack. But by comboing off also, we're already beaten them. So, alright, I would like to play first still. I believe this is worthwhile. So we'll keep this and we'll play a Serum Visions here. Set up our next few turns. We have Niv-Mizzet. We have a Heartless Summoning. Can't cast the Heartless Summoning just yet, but we'll get there. Double lands here. I'm gonna put... We'll put both on top, I think. I'd like all these lands. Playing blue-black, Heartless. I remember beating Eric by making 2 copies of the rack with my Metamorphs. That sounds pretty sweet. Alright, opponent's going to rack us. Alright. That's reasonable. We'll yield to this. We'll play our land and pass the turn. We'll look like we have a negate open this time around. We have double Niv-Mizzet. We actually are close to being able to cast both of them. It is tempting, and I think worthwhile, to play Heartless Summoning next turn. Because we could technically Heartless and evoke a Mole Drifter and kind of get more lands into hand. Just like that. Right into the hand. And now that we've learned how Heartless Summoning works a little more properly here, I think we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get blue-black. We will play a Heartless. And we will evoke a Mole Drifter. Nice. Alright. We did it correct this time, chat. We have learned from our mistakes. Alright. Let's draw some cards. Excellent. Alright. All these cards are good. We can play a Solemn and leave up Remand. That seems like a fine thing to do. And we will have Niv-Mizzet as well. Those are both options here. Hey, Huge Elf Boy. Sup? How you doing? We could play Niv-Mizzet or we can play Solemn here. Niv-Mizzet might be worth it. Make him deal with Niv-Mizzet? This might be Liliana. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Each player discards a card. I kind of feel like we need to discard this Ghost Quarter? Let's not play Niv-Mizzet into Liliana. I don't think it's a bad thing to play into it. Alright. Curiosity. Let's go ahead and play out Solemn here. Let's get another land here. We'll get an island. I know it's a dinky little 1/1, but I think the key here is to find a draw spell. And then Curiosity plus Niv-Mizzet. Plus, if they don't downtick now, Solemn sticks around and helps us with the Liliana issue over there. Let's see what this is. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player discards a card. Discards a card. Well, we could either discard Remand or play Remand right now. I think we'll go ahead and Remand this. I would rather take a random card. A Braid's not bad. All right, we can get rid of the rack. I'd love to see an uptick here. All right, so we get an uptick here. I'm kind of thinking this a Braid, although it's good. Maybe we don't need it. Do we need it? Alright, so we have double Niv-Mizzet, which could be good in case they are able to kill Solemn and then kill Niv-Mizzet with a downtick of Liliana. But we kind of need Niv-Mizzet Curiosity, and then the Abrade is good backup against the rack when we kind of empty our hand here. So let's go ahead and just pitch Niv-Mizzet, hoping we draw something that will work in our favor here. Maybe a Street Wraith. I can't believe it, but I'm asking for a Street Wraith. One Street Wraith. One Street Wraith. Oh, our opponent has one more swamp here. That's Polluted Delta. Kind of afraid to empty our hand here. Hold on. I can't kill this, unfortunately. If I could, then we could go off here. Alright, we'll play Niv-Mizzet. I'm gonna hook him up with the Curiosity. And we're gonna attack Liliana. One mana short indeed. We're gonna actually pitch this Polluted Delta with the idea that we can kill our own Solemn or whatever. It's also back up to the rack, so we're not going to play this land. We don't need the land. Yep, 1 mana short. 1 mana short, I think. They got to deal with Nivi, though. Oh no! Destroy target creature. Why would you do that, opponent? That's so rude. Murderous Cut was probably one of their few outs. Alright, lucky for us, they're going to make us pitch with Liliana here. We're going to pitch Polluted Delta, and then we have a Braid. Whoa. Alright. So we're going to take some damage here. Curiosity. Let's hook up Solemn here. We'll attack them, so we can draw a card here. Yes, please. An island. I don't want to play the island necessarily. Inquisition. Well, we're gonna lose this anyway, so let's destroy the artifact. The rack. Goodbye. At the beginning of each upkeep, that player discards a card. Okay, so we're not going to really get to hold any more cards in our hand here. Unfortunately. We're going to take 3 here. We get to sacrifice a creature. Alright. We get to draw a card off that. Yes, please. And we will pitch, I guess, Blood Crypt here. Muldrifter's a great draw here. We could actually play this. Double Street Wraith. Double Street Wraith. I think I'm good. We'll just kind of hang tight here. We'll hang tight here. Alright, we'll discard our island. Okay, looks like we have to discard again. There's an Abrade. It's not doing a whole lot for us. Do I cycle this looking for an answer? I probably have to, don't I? There's Niv-Mizzet. Attack Liliana. We're going to play Niv-Mizzet down here. Alright, so we're going to end up taking 3 when it comes around and hope they don't get a rack here. And then we're going to hope we draw Curiosity, probably. Alright, Urborg. Alright, here we go, chat. It's got to be off the top. It's got to be off the top here. Alright, we're going to take our 3. I guess we can kill Liliana and technically stay alive. Because we'll do... We do 1 damage here. Is there a way we stay alive here? We draw... We draw a card. So we have to draw here. And then we can... Yeah, I think we have to draw, don't we? Because this is going to cause us to die. So you have to draw looking for something here. Ooh. Ooh. Well, there's Street Wraith. So we can actually kill Liliana here. Let's see here. So if I hold... How do you hold priority? Control. Alright. So we cast this. We can cast this, hold priority. remand this, draw a card, deal 1, and then we attack Liliana. Alright, we got Liliana off the table. We won't play anything. Hope they don't have a discard here. No discard, please. Just a land or something, please. Alright, nothing. Alright. We'll say, okay, we'll discard our mountain. Oh gosh, we've done it, chat. We've done it. We've done it. Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it, chat? Is this happening? I think we just did it, chat. We drew just the right cards. Oh my gosh. 2 for 2. Take this, opponent. Ah! This isn't supposed to happen this much, is it? GG's, opponent. GG's. 2 for 2, chat. Taking match 1, 2-1. Niv-Mizzet just wants to draw a few cards. Just wants to draw just a couple cards there. Don't mind him, he's just drawing cards. Taking a look at the deck. Oh! Mole Drifter. Mole Drifter getting us out of it. Street Wraith could have gotten us out of it. Street Wraith actually kind of did. Because we got to counter it. Remand got us out of it. The deck. Dude, this deck. It's feeling alright. I don't know, chat. I got this big grin on my face. How's everyone's Monday doing? Happy Monday, chat. We hope everyone's enjoying themselves on Monday. Enjoying some craziness here. Combo-ness. Living on the edge of our seats. There you go away. Alright, I would love to play first. Yes, this is good. Alright, this is a fabulous hand. Fabulous hand. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna play Serum Visions here. Set up our next turns. We're gonna fetch with a Scalding turn. Probably just get a basic island. No real reason to get blue-red necessarily. Well, we could, I suppose. I suppose we could. Let's see here. Alright. What do you got for us, opponent? What do you got for us? What do you got? Opponent is deciding. Real quick while our opponent's deciding, we should potentially have a published list coming out tomorrow. We got a 5-0 with Red Prison recently. It was a blast. But one of our friends also got a 5-0, so their list might be the one that's published. We'll have to see which one gets published. Should be interesting. Oh no! Oh no! Our opponent lost connection. Well then. I'm happy to take some questions on the deck or other things here, chat. I'm 5-0ing tonight? Is that what we're doing? This isn't a friendly. It's a friendly, it wouldn't be published. But we could go for that 5-0. Nothing stops us from the 5-0. Here, let's drop this down just a hair. feel like I'm clipping a little bit on my volume, so I'm going to drop it just a hair. Our opponent has rejoined the game. Welcome back, opponent. Welcome back. Alright, our opponent's there. Let's get things going here. Still get a... Oh, that's true. That's true, and I do like my trophies. I do like those trophies. There's Niv-Mizzet, and there's a Spellskite. We kind of like both of these, but I think I want Niv-Mizzet more. So we'll put Niv-Mizzet on top here. With the Heartless Summoning, we will be able to cast Niv-Mizzet soon, so that's good. Opponent is black-white. Godless Shrine. Alright. Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize it is. We're probably going to try to get one of these Heartless Summonings out of hand pretty quickly here. Because they're going after them. Alright. Let's go get Blood Crypt here. And we'll play a Heartless Summoning and pass the turn. We are 2 turns away from playing Niv-Mizzet. There's a Mole Drifter. Let's see here. I have double red, so I need just double blue here. Fetching before using the Serum Visions here, so we don't mess up our Serum Visions afterwards. Yeah, what is that hand? Alright, there's Street Wraith and Lightning Bolt. I don't think we need the Lightning Bolt. I'm going to put the Street Wraith on top. And let's go ahead and invoke the Mole Drifter as well. We just want to draw through our deck pretty quickly here. What? This isn't Pauper? This isn't Pauper, opponent? By the way, I love me a good old Mole Drifter. Alright, well apparently we ended up with a bolt underneath the Street Wraith, somehow. That's okay with us, though. Lingering Souls, that doesn't worry us too much just yet. Another bolt. Alright. Well, we're gonna go ahead and run out Niv-Mizzet here. Don't mind him. Don't have a path, please. If they have a path, I might cycle Street Wraith to ping off one of these spirits. Alright, we're looking for Curiosity now. Don't have something that gets rid of a Niv. Come on, opponent. We're here to have fun. I'm not gonna block. I don't know. Something scary about blocking. 75% bolts. Ooh, Wrath of God. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cycle this. And that gets 1 in here. Oh, look. We got another one. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Oh, this is fun. So we can't... Oh, we can't do both. Bummer. Alright, well... Technically, Alright, we'll replay Niv-Mizzet here. I'm not going to worry about playing Mole Drifter just yet. They did a Wrath of God. So I'm thinking they didn't have spot removal, considering they had 2 Lingering Souls active. They had a second Wrath of God. Alright. Alright, I understand, opponent. I understand. We'll evoke a Mole Drifter here. We're going to hold this Curiosity. We can play it a little bit later. Our Mole Drifter's a real tiny little Mole Drifter, though. It's the little one. Lingering Souls, and that was from the hand. And they play one from the yard as well. Alright, so we play a Niv-Mizzet here. We attach Curiosity here. We're going to pass the turn and see if we can enter our draw step. Let us enter our draw step, opponent. Let us enter draw step, please. This is the third Niv-Mizzet. The third one. So we have some Lingering Souls, Sorcery Speed. A lot of Sorcery Speed. No instant speed that we're seeing just yet. The deck won't let you lose. I know, right? This deck is tier 1, man. Have you ever read Niv-Mizzet's flavor text? It says it's in code. It has nothing to do with tapping or 90 degrees or anything. It actually says I don't lose. That's what Niv-Mizzet's all about. What do you got for us, opponent? What do you got for us? We have 37 cards. Do you have 37 life? I know. 90. That's why I mentioned the 90 degrees stuff. No, it reads, I don't lose. That's what it says, Ranger. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. You don't turn the card sideways. It's not himself. He's full of himself. He's an is-it mage. Opponent concedes. Going on to the next game. Alright. I think negates are fine. A damnation might not be bad here. They look like they're tokening us. A Fulminator Mage could be pretty good too. Dispels don't seem like they're very good. Relics are possible as well. Alright. Remands feel decent. Phyrexia Metamorph feels mediocre. Spellskite feels very good. Bolts feel a little mediocre too. I can probably drop one Street Wraith here, one Logic, not one Remand. Probably. These three so far interest me. Negate. It's a little stronger if we're bringing in relics. Can I get this damnation in here? Maybe take one bolt out. Can we find a room for Fulminator? I'm not feeling it, so we're gonna skip on Fulminator and we'll resubmit the deck. Resubmit. All right, chat. Let's keep the winning alive. Ooh, we're lacking blue. We're lacking blue. We do have a draw though. All right, we'll keep against our better judgment here. We will keep against our better judgment. Alright. Well, this didn't pan out very well so far. Okay. Serum Visions, Remand, or Bolt. What would you like, opponent? What would you like? Takes the Remand. Let's go ahead and gobble this card up here. Mole Drifter. We may be cracking this relic trying to search for a blue source. If we find blue, we'll probably be pretty good here. You can take Lightning Bolt or Serum Visions. Alright, let's crack this and go looking. Alright. Well, we have most of our non-blue sources at this point. We just need a blue source. Our opponent doesn't have a whole lot, it seems. This is a good draw. The only problem is if they... Well, I guess if they path it, doesn't matter. Alright, we have our blue now. I probably play Mole Drifter. B land and you can cast a guy. Heck yeah, we did it. Alright, here. We're just gonna hard cast Niv-Mizzet. We have 2 of them, and our opponent's on 2 here. It is not a kill yet. We don't have Curiosity. But Mole Drifter plus Serum Visions is gonna be a lot of damage. Well, it was gonna be a lot of damage. Alright, we have all of our basics at this point. Our opponent does now have 3 mana. Things are looking a little bit down for us at the point. What do we got here? Gideon of the Trials. Gideon of the Trials. Alright. I'm gonna draw. Put on top, put on bottom. We will ping for 1 here. This is awkward because we have the Curiosity just below here. We have Curiosity just below. But we could get rid of this Gideon right now. Alright, I think I'm going to wait on it. I'm going to wait on it, chat. Curiosity's too good to crack this Scalding card. Alright, they're preventing Niv-Mizzet damage. Thoughtseize. They take a Lightning Bolt. How bad is that? Alright, I'll allow them to take a Lightning Bolt here. I really want the Curiosity. Alright, so the damage is prevented. We can still load this Curiosity up here. So we can actually, like, kind of... Can't we, Oh, they didn't. They took the Mole Drifter. Oh. Huh. I didn't realize they took the Mole Drifter. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Bolt this. Alright. You got a way to deal with my dragon, opponent? We're just gonna ignore Heartless Summoning in hand at the moment. Another Gideon here. That does take care of him for a turn. Oh gosh, we drew another bolt off the top. Alright, we'll get rid of him. Do you have another Gideon, my fair opponent? No more Gideons, please. You're not allowed to prevent the damage of the dragon. That is not fair. I want you to know that, opponent. It's like cheating. Alright, we've gotten through 2 Gideons. They did disenchant us. But we technically can hit for 7 a turn. 1 ping off a draw and attack for 6. Any Mole Drifters, Curiosities, Serum Visions, Street Race. We'll shorten that clock to just 2 turns instead of 3. Opponent is casting something. Decides not to. Oh, they don't have a Wrath. They would be probably slamming that Wrath at this point. They know we have Heartless Summoning in hand. What do you got for us, opponent? Alright, 3 mana. Lingering Souls. Alright. It's a reasonable card. We will ping one of these off. I will actually just draw and ping the other one off. We'll play as Ghost Quarter and pass turn. Alright, so they have another Lingering Souls that they can play. There's a Field of Ruin. So Lingering Souls was a pay 3, prevent 2 damage, get to draw 1 more card. Gideon Jura. Well, that's frustrating. There goes Niv-Mizzet. Niv does tap to draw, indeed. I guess what I should have done there, Holy Diva, is just held Niv-Mizzet and waited until their end step to avoid a Gideon Jura. Got a little greedy with our attacking in there. Got a little greedy. But who wouldn't? It's a dragon. And he's a wizard, too. Keep that in mind for all you wizard people. He doesn't have haste, so at least one of the turns. I think I've used him each turn. Lingering Souls. Cast Flashback Lingering Souls. Alright. Play full strength Niv-Miz. One block here. Alright. So Niv-Mizzet's gonna have to, quote, attack Gideon Jura here, it looks like. What we could hope for is a Curiosity off the top. Hold for combo kill. Oh, I guess that was true. I guess I'm afraid of just like a Thoughtseize taking Niv-Mizzet away, though. I mean, here we get a damage off the draw. Gideon ally of Zendikar. Makes a 2/2. I guess I'll block here. That's really good here. 1, 2, 3. Can I get this low enough? One damage here. We draw with Mole Drifter. 1, 1, 2. That would put it 5. So just a spirit here. Let's start with a spirit here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't mind doing this casted. Alright, we draw 2. We'll ping Spirit, ping Gideon Jura. His Spellskite's not bad here. And a backup. Let's attack Gideon Jura and attack Gideon Jura because I have to. If they happen to block with the Knight ally, then I draw and kill this. Yes, I'd like to draw here. I would like to ping Gideon Giraffe. Thank you. I don't think there's a reason to play Heartless Summoning here. My top decks, I drew 3-4 cards there. Oh, alright. Well, give me one moment, chat. One moment. Alright, so if you are brand new to the stream and you're wondering, what is he doing? I've got to, unfortunately, take a little action against our opponent here. So, we're all about positivity here. This is the other reason I keep the chat off the screen, so our opponent unfortunately got very upset there at the end, and so unfortunately I need to take down a few notes. We don't want anybody else to have to deal with things like that online, so just doing our job, and I'd encourage anybody online to go ahead and do the same. It was a bit more than salt. I usually ignore salt. This one was a little more than I'm willing to allow to be online for the community. Let me grab the details here. Give me just a second here. I do appreciate you guys. Oh, look, there's the deck list. We're going to grab this over here. Well, that's a desktop, a report, bam. And you let wizards do what they need to. You let wizards do what you need to, chat. We're having some fun. We don't want people to have to deal with that. All right, let's keep going. Oh, yeah. Totally was playing against Holy Diva. If you ever encounter someone like that, though, chat, just report them. Let wizards take care of it. They will take the action that they need. They will take the action that they need. All right, let's get going. Positivity, chat. That's 2-0. What the? What are we doing? Oh. But yeah, Ranger, you're right, Ranger. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Holy Diva in disguise. No, Holy Diva's awesome. Holy Diva is awesome. Now, our previous opponent was a little upset with losing to us. They were upset about our top decks, even though we have cards to draw lots of top decks there. Would I like to play first? Yes. By the way, I think currently in the league, we are probably one of the few playing with Mole Drifter. So, Mole Drifter it is. All right, Blood Crypt. And pass the turn. Well, we appreciate you tuning in, Holy Diva. Hey! Alright, this will be an interesting one. We're not sure what they are just yet, but they look to be like ad nauseum. All right. Piece 1 of the puzzle is here. We'll go ahead and run our Heartless Summoning out here. Pass turn. Curiosity, where are you? You're a well-known salt fountain? Is that so? You seem to be pretty cool when I've been around. Alright. I think we're just going to hold tight here. Gonna hold tight and try not to lose here. And our opponent, Tron made you that way? I don't think you're the only one that Tron does that to. I will say I've been quite upset every now and then when naturally on turn 3 there's 7 mana across the board from us. You might see us every now and then to take out our revenge. We end up creating a 15-card sideboard for just Tron with things like 3 Crumble to Dust, maybe 4 to 7-ish Stone Rain effects to, you know, more fun cards. Alright. We're in a bit of a precarious position. Precarious because our opponent could have enough mana to go off here, so we're going to just sit quietly. Gonna have to sit quietly, I think. Spoils of the Vault. I think this is okay to allow to resolve here. It took a little bit before hitting an ad nauseum. City of Brass. Angel's Grace. Well, that has split second. We haven't given any real information away just yet. A Simian Spirit Guide was used there. Alright, we are going to go and attempt to remand here. Pact of Negation. Well, I don't think I have anything else for our opponent here. Alright. I guess we'll kind of glance at what they have here, just to see. See if there's anything interesting over here. This is a turn 4 from our opponent. Simian Spirit Guide. They used 2 already. There's another one. There's another one. They've got a Pact of Negation and a Laboratory Maniac. I guess we'll go ahead and see if they do the Laboratory Maniac thing here. Alright, this appears to be Lightning Storm. When they cast it, we'll concede. When they cast it, we will concede. They had another Pact of Negation, so this Lightning Bolt's not really getting through. There is a Pentad Prism. Interesting to me. There they go. They play Lab Maniac. I guess we'll attempt to bolt this. Maybe they have 6. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get a Steam Vents here. So we have, what's intriguing here is I can actually Street Wraith here to see what we draw first. If we have another bolt, we might have this. A Curiosity. We will attempt a bolt. I think they have it though. They Fact of Negation us. Alright. If we had another bolt, we could go for it again. We might have gotten it. It was interesting from our opponent to do it that way. Alright, we'll bring these Abrades in instead of these bolts. Fulminator Mage seems fine. Negate and Dispels seem reasonable. And maybe a pair of Thoughtseizes are a possibility. Logic Knot's out. Muddle's fine. Remands are okay. Probably drop a Metamorph. We'd probably drop a Street Wraith here. And bring these 6 in. Give those a shot here. Would I like to play first? Absolutely. We'll keep this hand. This looks like a decent hand. Go get a Watery Grave here. And we will Serum Visions. Street Wraith. Both of these are good. I'll put the Negate under the Curiosity here. If needing to, we can use the Street Wraith to grab both. And then we can muddle or negate something here. A Lotus Bloom has entered the suspended zone here. Alright, we'll jam our land out here and pass the turn. We have a Negate hidden, which is good. This is tempting to get Negate here, because it gets them the lands they might need, so we'll go ahead and go for that. It's also not instant or sorcery spells, so we're not muddling. We are taking quite a bit of damage. Do we need a draw instead of countering something? We might need a draw here. Let's go ahead and do that. Dig, 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 dig. Alright. A Dispel and a Serum Visions. Not bad to have here. Could use a land. Land from our opponent. There's a land. We did find one, and it's actually really good for us. I think we'll go ahead and Serum Visions here. Heartless is not bad. We don't need another Curiosity. A land is fine off the top. We'll play Heartless here and pass the turn. Alright, here comes Lotus Bloom. We're gonna kind of hope that Dispel is I hope Dispel is enough here. Angel's Grace. Do they have the Pact of Negation? Do you have Pact of Negation, opponent? They do. Wow. Alright. Opponent's got it. Turn 4, both games. Turn 4, both games. Both games, chat. Alright, let's keep going. Forward we go. All right. Let us see what our next opponent is. All right, Mole Drifter, Serum Visions, Niv-Mizzet, and a Remand. These all seem reasonable. I don't think I mind this hand at all, so we'll keep moving forward with this one. We'll keep. We'll keep. All right. Let's go get a Steam Vents. Untapped. And we'll play a Serum Visions. And then pass the turn. Got another Mole Drifter. 3, 4, and we could play another Mole Drifter. We'll put on top and on top. I don't mind all these Mole Drifters. They're just pay 3, draw a bajillion cards. All right, blue-green from our opponent. Ink Moth, oh boy. Alright, Infect. Alright, we have Remand. Windswept Teeth. This has gotta be Infect, right? Ink Moth. I don't know if we can go down a turn to Mole Drifter here. Not sure that's a good idea at the moment. Could die out of nowhere. Alright, 1 poison, chap. I feel like I need to keep up this Remand. Alright. Spellskite wouldn't be bad to draw. I know we have it in the main. Verdant Catacombs. Our opponent's got all the fetch lands. Boots up Inkmoth. This is definitely a Fulminator Mage matchup. In for 1 again. Question is, are they going to go ahead and pump this time around? And the answer is The answer is yes with a mutagenic. We'll allow that to resolve. That one we can't do a whole lot about. Remanding it is not very good for us. We'll hope they cast something for 2 or something else like that. A white. This is intriguing. For 2 would be great here. But it doesn't look like our opponent. I'm 2-1. We lost ad nauseam. Lost to ad nauseam on turn 4 both games. Our opponent fetched and shocked and then didn't do anything. Solemn Simulacrum. I don't mind also not showing them a whole lot here. I don't want them to really, if anything, bring in removal or other things like that. Crumble the Dust seems like it's a fine draw in this matchup as well. Getting rid of Ink Moth wouldn't be bad. Alright, they're going to boot up Ink Moth here. Luckily you can remand stuff twice. If they were to have some counter of their own remand. It's very unlikely though. Alright, here we go. Here we go. This is a spell I'm going to remand. This feels good. I feel it. Also by getting one of these guys out. Cool. There we go. Remanded. A bolt's not bad here. Let's go ahead and fire this bolt off. See if they let that go. They may let it go because they have this other Ink Moth. Alright, there's a Heartless Summoning. Things are going to get interesting here. So we can play a Heartless and play a Mole Drifter for cheaper. That's a Heartless Summoning. What do you think of that one, opponent? That's not that scary. Just let it resolve. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna follow it up with a little 1/1 flyer. Don't worry. They're really reading this card. Do they have like a Spell Pierce? Who knows? Alright, Mole Drifter. Do you have a counter, opponent? No counter. Alright, we have a little flyer. We can copy Mole Drifter. Extra Mole Drifters. Alright, boots up Ink Moth here. We will be blocking. Checking Oracle to see if it's legal. Ranger. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. They have to move this. And scoot out of the way. I'm going to block. Snap block. Alright, block. They have to pump it now. Might have. We'll gross up. Alright. What do we want to do here? We can play a couple Mole Drifters. It's probably what we want to do. Even though I'd like to get a Niv-Mizzet out, I think a pair of Mole Drifters keeps us real safe here. We can actually do this plus a Solemn as well. But we'll see what we draw. Bolt's not a bad card to have here. We'll copy Mole Drifter. Draw some more cards. Go ahead and shock in here. And we will just sit here with double Bolt. Double Bolts and double Mole Drifter. Good luck. They must have Pierce. Alright. Blue, blue. I want to leave red open. Red, red, blue, blue. Niv-Mizzet. Go ahead and shock in here. We'll play Solemn. We'll go get a land here. Alright, we're looking good now. I know we're at 7, but our Infect opponent is more on the Infect plan than anything. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we're just going face. I think we're just going face here. Here, I'll evoke. Draw 2. Hurt our opponent a little bit here. There's a Curiosity. We'll attach Curiosity here. We'll bolt our opponent. We'll evoke. Mole Drifter's pretty good, chat. Mole Drifter's pretty good. Getting the combo. That's the 3rd time tonight, chat. What's happening, Infect player? What's up? How's it going, Infect? Crumble Fulminator seem okay here. Negate seems alright, and so does Dispel. Braids aren't bad either. Damnation's probably just a touch slow here. Muddle feels awkward, so does Logic not. A Street Wraith feels bad. Mole Drifters are blockers, which was good. I don't mind going down 1 Heartless Summoning and 1 Curiosity. Kind of bring this stuff in. Can we get these Braids in here? Probably. Honestly, we can probably get rid of 1 Niv-Mizzet as well. Go slightly down on the combo. We want to stay alive long enough to do the combo here. Obviously, Heartless Summoning with some Mole Drifters and Phyrexian Metamorphs and Niv-Mizzet is it's a lot of damage. A lot of damage, chat. Alright, well, we have piece 1, but we have just a Mole Drifter here. Not a whole lot else. We might actually have to mulligan this. The Mole Drifter can draw us out, though. Alright. I believe in Mole Drifter. Do you, chat, do you believe in Mole Drifter? This is like one of my favorite cards in Magic, by the way. It is the reason for me to play Pauper. Spellskite is a wizard of a card. The Legend, the Spellskite. We already have our black, so we'll go get Steam Vents here. I think we just jam Spellskite here and hope for no Spell Pierce. Alright. That looks good, chat. Look at that shiny Spellskite. Let's see if our opponent's got anything for that. Curious to see the combo, just tuning in. Well, Mikey, if we don't happen to hit it in the next few games, definitely check out the VOD, because it happened there. So, ooh, there's Niv-Mizzet. I don't believe we need to rush anything out here. So we'll hold tight. We can actually just bolt this now if we wanted. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. 2 red, 3 blue seems to be perfect mana to go off. It's pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely strong. We have all the pieces. We just gotta live. There is a case to try to find Heartless, obviously. Yes, I can redirect their pump spells. That is what we will be doing. I'm pretty sure our opponent knows this. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt this Blighted Agent. Oh, nope. Target creature you control. Alright. Well, that's a you control, so we can't redirect that one. That's a shame. Alright. Do I just play a Mole Drifter here? And draw cards. Bolt should be more reactive. Yeah. A little more reactive than I was just there. What can we do if we Phyrexian Metamorph here? I can make a Noble Hierarch. I know that seems silly, but Noble Hierarch actually gives us an extra mana and we can do Niv-Mizzet next turn. I mean, Phyrexian Metamorph sets up the kill in two more turns from now. I like that play, actually. Don't ask why, but I... This. I would like to copy your noble list of hierarchs. Mikey Hopkins, thank you for the host. And welcome. Welcome, my lovely friends. How are you guys? Alright. We can redirect still stuff. I mean, they're not going to have that many blossoming defenses, right? Right, chat? We're not just dead, are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can play Niv-Mizzet next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play Heartless plus Niv-Mizzet, which is all really good as well. They're gonna hit in for 2, it looks like. Hopefully no more than 2. That is the hope here. Redirect them all. I will try. Also, leaving up red makes us look like we have Bolt again, which is very possible. We have 4 of them in the deck. Playing Niv-Mizzet will also give us a blocker against Inkmoth if they want to go 2 routes and try to play around our Bolt. Alright. Playing Niv-Mizzet. Wait till next turn for Curiosity? Heck yeah. I still draw one off my draw step. Which will actually probably go out after Blighted Agent anyway, as removal. Little Blighted Agent removal here. One turn and we win. Indeed. We just gotta hope they don't have basically Blossoming Defense. If they have Blossoming Defense, I think I lose here. They have Blossoming. I can't do anything about that card, chat. It's the one we can't do. No, we had to kill next turn. Had to kill the following turn there, chat. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, so close, right, chat? So close. Let's go and get rid of a Remand for a Logic Knot here. And for a Muddle as well. We'll take out one more Remand. Those feel a little bit weaker. The tease. Oh, it's the tease. Trying again. Would I like to play first? Yes. Curiosity, Heartless Summoning, Niv-Mizzet, plus Serum Visions. We're going to keep. This is about as fast as it gets. We'll hopefully set everything up here. We'll go get a... probably a Watery Grave here. Because we do have to cast our Polluted Delta. Ooh. Bottom the Remand. We can top the Abrade. So we're going to top the Abrade. We need a Heartless Summoning here. We're topping the Abrade so that we can potentially get rid of something here as well. I'm playing my all-time favorite Swans of Bernardo. Infinite Niv-Mizzet, sort of. Oh, the Swans. Alright. There is a case to fire off this Abrade right now. The worst thing that could happen at this point is double Mutagenic Growth, which actually means it's not coming after us. So with that, we'll go ahead and fire this off and get this off the table. They would need double Mutagenic Growth, which I think is fine if they were to burn both on Glistener Elf there to save it. Alright, Noblest of Hierarchs. Alright. Play a Heartless Summoning here. And we can go get a Steam Vents. Not taking any more damage. So we're 2 turns away, chat. 2 turns away. Glistener. I guess they get in for 1. Nope. Alright. The big question here is, can they kill us? That is the big question. I don't know. I think actually the deck might have been made before Field of Ruin existed. Do we just die out of nowhere if we play Niv-Mizzet here? I don't think we do. I think we have to go ahead and play it as though as though we won't die. All right. We have the kill next turn. The question is, do we block Listener Elf if they go for it? That is the question. The answer is probably no. Right? The answer is probably no. There's a Might of Old Krosa. 5. Wow, it's a 9-9 chat. 10-10 when they attack in. So I think we have to block now. I think we've got to block now, unfortunately, or we sort of die. Or we sort of die. All right, got to find another one. Mole Drifter's not a bad one here. Let's play a Mole Drifter out. We have Dispel available to us, and we'll draw some cards. Okay, Curiosity and a Dispel. This Mole Drifter's probably not getting in here. All right, we'll go ahead and pass the turn again. These Curiosities are kind of cool. This one's kind of cool with the... You're on the roof and it's a skylight and they're looking in. And this one's like, hey, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you over there. Street Wraith, we don't necessarily need to cycle here. Alright. I think we block still here because Street Wraith technically can block. The other thing we could do is... Well, we need double black, actually, to cast. Do I just block here? Or do I not worry about it? I'm not going to worry about it this time. We have a Dispel. So it would have been better to attach the Curiosity here. But we'll keep playing. So this is free. Free spell. Spellskite 3. I think we'll go ahead and attach a Curiosity to Mole Drifter here and swing in to get one more card here. Attack for 1, draw 1. Seems fine to me. Cool. Curiosity trigger. Of course I'd like to use this. Serum Visions. I still have the Dispel, so let's go ahead and Serum Visions here. There's Niv-Mizzet. We'll bottom... And we need to put this on top. All right, so we just need to live through this next turn and we win with the combo. With the combo, chat. Gotta avoid Spell Pierce for our combo here. All right, I think we block with Spellskite here. What could they have? I feel like we just block. I don't think there's a reason to risk anything here. I feel like we can win. We have Dispel as backup against the Spell Pierce as well. Blighted Ancient, 1 open mana here. We got it, chat. I'm pretty confident we have it. by the way, it kind of looks like Ghost Quarter might be beneficial here. We'll see. We'll attach Curiosity here. I would like to attach Curiosity, please. Please. This one here, please. Attached. We're going to cycle Street Wraith, which means we're going to draw a card. Niv-Mizzet's pretty happy about that. Whenever I draw, I get to ping. Our opponent gives us the GGs. This will trigger Curiosity. Curiosity will allow us to draw a card. Niv-Mizzet's happy about drawing a card. When we draw a card, we ping. Curiosity's nice. Niv-Mizzet's nice. Our opponent concedes because they saw the combo, but Mikey, we got the combo. We got the combo. Again, 4th time in this league. And real quick, because we got to cycle a Street Wraith, which is, by the way, a pretty sweet way to trigger this. Curiosity and Niv-Mizzet, we deal damage. Because we've dealt the damage, we draw a card. Curiosity is like, hey, you drew a card. Deal damage. Niv-Mizzet is like, hey, we're dealing damage. Draw a card. Oh, you drew a card. Deal damage. And back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. We're 3-1. 3-1, chat. What is going on? Happy Monday. This is working out a heck of a lot better than we thought it would. A heck of a lot better. Alright, we won the die roll. Well, let's play first. Ooh. Alright, no blue. Our Desolate Lighthouse has joined the party for the first time. We're going to keep it with the idea that we can potentially cycle into blue. And by cycling into blue, we'll start turning on Mole Drifters and Logic Knots. Heartless Summoning, and hopefully we'll find our combo pieces and go off here. A Thoughtseize will wreck us a little bit here, though. Thoughtseize. I think they'll take Heartless Summoning. It doesn't completely hose our plan here. Mole Drifter can draw some cards. And they take Heartless Summoning. Alright, and land, pass turn. We will be cycling this Street Wraith to find a land here. Hopefully, hoping to draw our 3rd land. Opponent Thoughtseizes. I'm going to go ahead and cycle now. Remand is not what we wanted. We're cycling now because if we hit a land, then they can't take it. And this way we avoid Street Wraith being stripped from our hand. Mole Drifter has been taken from us. And a Death Shadow. Alright. Well, we have Remand online now. Remand into hopefully something else. Do we get this? I'll pass on the opt. I'd rather hit a creature here or something else. Fetch Shock. Oh, we could be a little bit in trouble here. Go ahead and remand this. He can replay it. I just want to draw a card. Uh-oh. Cat's out of the bag, chat. Oh, they have an Inquisition and a Thoughtseize here. Oh, the cat's out of the bag. Getting hit for 6. Well, if they're able to do 3 to themselves somehow, then their Death Shadow will kill us. Faithless Looting from our opponent. We have no way to counter that. Inquisitions. They may take something. Probably taking Logic Knot. Land, fetch, shock, and they've got it. Another curiosity. All right. Death, Shadow. Damnation can come in. The relics are fine. Fulminator might be okay. Negate's okay as well. Braids are no good. Graph Digger Cage, probably not. Thought Seizes are maybes. So Remands are no good here. Muddle's bad. We'll go down one curiosity here as well. We're gonna leave the bolts in because we could bolt them out. It's a possibility, although this is gonna be one of our harder matchups here. We'll keep this. We do have two colorless lands here. But we do have a relic, which will be nifty. Steam Vents here, untapped. And relic, pass the turn. Bloodstained Mire for our opponent, cracking the Bloodstained Mire. Fetching a Blood Crypt, shocking and thought seizing. Yes, indeed. They'll probably take negate here. They may entertain a Mole Drifter. Phyrexian Metamorph could copy a Death Shadow. The problem is that it's based off our life, not theirs. So we would need to get our life total a bit lower here. Alright, so we have a Heartless Summoning. Nothing from our opponent? Oh, okay. Scalding turn. We'll have a Blood Crypt here. I want to leave Negate open. I think Negate had them pause from doing something here. I'm actually just going to go ahead and negate this. It's an aggressive negate, but I think it's worth it. Play a Heartless Summoning here. I don't mind shocking in here just to represent we still have some sort of negate. But it also is getting us closer so that when Phyrexian Metamorph copies when it copies one of their cards here, we'll be better off. A Death Shadow. Alright, well, Street Wraith isn't exactly how we wanted to go about doing this. But we can make it. It's a 2/3. It will present a little bit of a clock if need be, or it's a blocker. I don't mind doing this instead of cycling. I think Street Wraith here is fine. Opponent is going to dismember. Okay. They can play a Death Shadow now? And they jam Death Shadow here. I'm probably going to go ahead and exile the graveyard here to draw a card. Now we can fetch Shock and then make our own Death Shadow that will be larger. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. Do we want to draw here? Do we want to just draw a whole bunch? Does drawing a whole bunch win this? 1, 2, 3. We'll just cast a normal Mole Drifter here. Gives us a blocker and gives us a lot of cards here. What's for blue here? They dismember. Alright. Let's go ahead and cycle, I think. Right? Yeah, we'll cycle here. A Spellskite, which is a free cast here. Fetch. Shock. Play Phyrexian Metamorph. Copy Death Shadow. Ours is a 5/5, but we can like activate Spellskite too to make it lower. Alright, opponent. Well, this will be interesting. So they're gonna attack in here. I have to block, unfortunately. I really wish I could have activated Spellskite there, but not happening. They need a blocker here. We can bolt. Let's go ahead and loot. And we'll go ahead and attack in with our Death Shadow here. I guess we lose if they have a Dismember here. But they have just a Snapcaster. And they can't cast Dismember here. We'll get rid of the Snapcaster. Oh, are we doing it? What? Are we doing it? Technically, he's a 9/9, but Heartless Summoning made him super cheap. Hey, another win. All right. Beating Death Shadow at its own game. Can we squeak out the final win here? I think Relic was fine. Lightning Bolt was fine. Thought Seizes are okay. Damnation will be fine. Fulminator Mage is okay. What do we not like? Is there anything we didn't like necessarily? I almost want to go down one more Curiosity and bring in like a Dispel or maybe like an Abrade or something. Maybe a muddle, because we know they have dismember. Maybe one curiosity out for a muddle. We could actually do that for a dispel instead if we're going that route. And is logic not too much? No. We'll get rid of one bolt as well for another. We'll do that for a muddle here. A muddle, and if we're kind of ahead, we can transmute to go get a Heartless Summoning and to combo out. I think I like those small little shuffles there. Small list of shuffles. Alright, our opponent is deciding whether or not to begin the game. Street Wraith here. A Ghost Quarter. We do have Niv-Mizzet. We do have the Heartless Summoning, but we don't really have a whole lot after that. We are going second. We get a draw. Fulminator Rage could kill something here in terms of their land. Alright, we're going to risk it. I think they take the Heartless Summoning. That is my guess here. The Ghost Quarter can help, and we may like kind of pseudo make them struggle with their lands here. We'll see what they take here. Inquisition, they can take Fulminator or Heartless Summoning. They heard about you, Fluff. What's up? Driving home from Monday Night Magic. I hope you're not driving and somehow watching this. If you are, please drive safe and turn this off. But if you are a passenger in the car, I'm glad you're tuning in then. But you better be a passenger. No watching and driving, man. That's dangerous stuff. That's dangerous. Alright. One land for our opponent. This is where I think if we can get Fulminator Mage down, I will crack it immediately. Yeah, see, they ditched a Polluted Delta there. Any land for our opponent? Ah, they do find a land here. And gets the Thoughtseize. We'll leave Street Wraith here. I think they're taking Fulminator Mage. Buck and Broncos, that's what you're doing? What are you doing, man? Alright. You need to pull over to your local gas station. That's where you can watch the stream from. How about that? Alright, so our opponent can make a Death Shadow now. My gosh, they're gonna Thoughtseize now too? Alright, go for it, opponent. Lock the phone and got him back. You're listening? Alright, well they played a Death Shadow. And we're gonna die. So, there you go. There's the recap. We go fetch for Steam Vents. They have 3 lands, we have 2 going into turn 3. They're kind of out of cards. Let's go ahead and cycle this Street Wraith. I think I need action. Alright. Well, kind of flooding a little bit more than normal here. Alright, our opponent puts us to 13 here. There's a Spellskite. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Gives us a blocker. Play our Polluted Delta and pass the turn. We are needing a little more than just one blocker though here. I think I'm gonna not block here and risk a whole bunch by not doing that. All right, what do we got here? Oh gosh. Another Niv-Mizzet. Imagine if we just had Heartless Summoning, chat. All right, so we lose to a Dismember. We will lose to a Dismember. Otherwise, we're going to have some fun with Niv-Mizzet. Click your life total, then 1. I'm going to redirect this. I redirected it. I'm gonna redirect it again. We're redirecting, chat. We're gonna make sure that it is redirected strongly towards Spellskite. All right. It was redirected 3 times. GG's. Our opponent. GG's. All right, we did go 3 and 2 though, chat. That's, I mean, for what we were trying to do here, we went 3 and 2 with this. It's 3 and 2, chat. We're not done yet. Don't worry. We got some more games in us. Question is, do we want to change anything? And then we'll take it into some queues to play. Let me know if you want to change anything. I'm going to grab a little more water, and then we'll play probably at least 2 more rounds. Fun magic. Alright, do we have any changes? 3-2 is gold. 3-2 is great when you're playing a deck like this. Three-two is just amazing. I think the Heartless Summonings definitely helped the deck come together. I'm cool to jam this a few more times if you are, chat. What do you think? Any changes? Any changes? I'm kind of thinking no. It seems to run relatively smooth so far. The street rates have been exceptionally wonderful. Can go off at 5 mana. That seems to be the sweet spot. Can I get a quick deck tech in the blind for Dev the Rev? Absolutely. And then we'll get into playing queue games. We're going to play some queue games because I don't have enough time for a full league, it looks like, just based on what time it is. But we can do that. And also really quick, just hold that thought, Dev the Rev. Let me see if I can grab a picture for you guys really quick on what we're working on. Except I cannot find... Where's my streaming folder? My streaming folder is normally in the quick access, and it's not there. So give me 1 sec. Users, fluffy, documents, streaming, overlays. No, it's not overlays. Back. Where is it? That's not it either. Hold on, chat. Yeah, it's this overlays. And it is... Whoa. Alright, really quick. This is slightly tentative. Slightly tentative, but we'll throw this little thing up here. It should be visible here in just a sec. So what I'm showing for those that might be just listening in is this is tentative, but to mark your calendars, June 22nd is Friday, right? See, I haven't checked this, chat. All right, June 22nd. Yep, this is Friday, right here. It's a little bit of a shorter stream. We're gonna get ready for the weekend. On June 23rd, we're gonna play in the challenge, but we're also gonna do giveaways between the rounds. So if you're up for some giveaways, join us on June 23rd. June 24th is a Sunday. We're gonna go ahead, and I've got the camera sitting beside me, the lights. We're gonna build some Legos and have a giveaway related to Legos. The times on here are tentative. This is the challenge time, this is the Technic time. And then on Monday, we'll resume with some Monday Mayhem. So keep this in mind. I'm gonna finalize this, and this will be on the start and end screens, but I wanna share that with you guys. So June 22nd to June 25th, really the 23rd and 24th. All right, quick deck tech, and then we'll jump back into a game. So we have 24 lands because we're a little bit slanted towards control combo. And by control combo, I mean we're just trying to live long enough. We have a card called Curiosity, which is enchant creature, and when an enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. And Niv-Mizzet, the Fire Mind, loves this because it is, although flying 4/4 Dragon Wizard, it says whenever you draw a card, Niv-Mizzet deals 1 damage. And you can trigger this by tapping Niv-Mizzet and drawing a card. So you draw a card with Niv-Mizzet, you deal damage. Curiosity goes, hey, you dealt damage, draw a card. Niv-Mizzet's like, great, I'm drawing a card, I will deal damage. Curiosity is like, oh, you did damage, draw a card. Niv-Mizzet, and so on and so forth. So that's the combo. What else do we have in here? Well, we have Serum Visions to kind of set things up, Lightning Bolts to hopefully kill a few creatures and get us there, Remands to counter but also draw, Muddle the Mixture, which is a transmute card for 2. The transmute cost is 3, but it will search for a 2 CMC. And that'll go get Heartless Summoning. So Heartless Summoning is the other kind of enabler, but not necessarily required combo piece. So Heartless Summoning does -2 to the casting cost, and you get your creature, but your creature comes out as a -1/-1 counter, or -1/-1 to it. So although that makes Niv-Mizzet a 3/3, you can put Niv-Mizzet out on turn 4 and combo off. You can actually combo off with a Curiosity, a Street Wraith, and a Niv-Mizzet in hand. Spellskite, Logic Knot, Solemn Simulacrum, and Phyrexia Metamorph are all just utility. Mole Drifter can be evoked to do lots of damage, draw us cards, and also is a little 1/1 or 2/2 blocker based on Heartless Summoning. Street Wraith, like I said, is actually an enabler. The original deck had Shriekmaw, and this one has Street Wraith because of those turn 5 kills that you can do with Niv-Mizzet, Curiosity, and a Street Wraith in hand. You can also do a turn 5 kill technically with Niv-Mizzet, Curiosity, and a Mole Drifter. So our turn 5 kill is actually enabled with 7 cards, which is really nice. And there you have it. That's a quick deck tech. Let's get into a Q game, guys. Let's stop talking about the deck and let's play the deck. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? Let's do it. How are you guys doing, by the way? It's Monday. It's Monday. Dev the Rev. I love it, I love it, I love it. Well, I'm glad you love it, man. Glad you love it. For those wondering, for the Lego stream, we're going to build the rally car. It's a Technic set that I got. And we'll be giving away a couple small 3-in-1s when we do that. And then for Magic, if you're wondering a little bit, the giveaways will be coupon codes to a website. And I believe each coupon code is either worth like $20 or $25. So we'll do that, and if it comes in, maybe I'll have a playset of cards from Red Prism. Perhaps, perhaps. Does Heartless Summoning also affect the evoke cost of Mole Drifter, meaning you evoke it for blue? Well, sweet cherry boy. In game 2, I believe, we jammed out Heartless Summoning, and then we evoked a Mole Drifter paying 3. Ended up drawing a negate. Could not cast it because we actually wasted our mana. And so to answer your question, as we learned, yes, you can pay blue and draw 2. Alright, we won the die roll. Let's get this stuff going here. We're going to keep this hand. This is reasonable. Played a version of this when Niv was in Standard. Pernicious Dew. This deck seems pretty sweet, not gonna lie. This is pretty sweet stuff we got going on here. Mole Drifter, like I said, is one of my favorite cards. Alright, Muddle the Mixture doesn't look like it's going to be very good here. We might be transmuting for a Heartless Summoning pretty quickly here. Dev the Rev, Blood Moons, you've gotta? Why do I have to... Why? Why would I have to do that? That seems ridiculous. So we can only transmute at sorcery speed. A little awkward. We'll go ahead and do that though. We'll transmute. I don't think we're going to counter a whole lot. We'll go grab a Heartless Summoning and pass the turn to our opponent. I don't feel like we're going to get very far here with countering things. All right. White colorless for our opponent. Maybe pop the glue. A Copter and Aether Vial in a Thalia. All right. I guess we'll bolt Thalia away and then we'll play our Heartless Summoning here. This will enable a lot of things next turn. We'll go get a Swamp so we can actually cast our Street Wraith. Alright, so our opponent can flash something in. They can Smuggler Copter, they can hit us for 4. Oh, they're only going to hit us for 3. I'm okay with this. Little Looter Scooter coming through here. Little Looter Scooter. And a Leonin Arbiter to follow. Alright. Well, we could Ghost Quarter them. It's always fun. Let's go ahead and cast a normal Mole Drifter, so we have a 1/1 flyer. Once again, this Remand is probably not doing a whole lot. Ooh. Ooh, that Thalia played right there. Stopped our Ghost Quarter. Alright, well, we'll play the Ghost Quarter out. Didn't expect that Thalia, let's just say that. They can hit us for 6, 7, 8. They didn't crew up Smuggler Copter here. So that's less. We're in a little bit of a pickle here. A Lightning Bolt. Go ahead and castrate right so we have an extra blocker. We're probably going to need this. Even though he's going to come in sideways here. Play our basic land as well. Alright, so we have Lightning Bolt. We're going to hold back Mole Drifter here. Mole Drifter is going to be on blocking duty. Because they did that, we're going to go ahead and Ghost Quarter them. We don't need that extra land personally. Aether Vial for Blade Splicer. So they come in for 3. So we block and block kill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tech Edge. Cruise up the Thopter. Copter. Maybe a bolted Thalia? Perhaps. Block. Bolt here. Take 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 2. Yeah, it's still lethal. Oh no, I'm off by 1. Bolting Thalia would have probably saved us another 2 points of life. It's probably fair. Curiosity, bottom these 2. I don't think we have anything we can do here. Alright, we'll concede without showing them Curiosity. Alright. Niv-Mizzet was just 1 below. Alright, what do we got here? Probably need a Damnation for sure. Pair of Abrades is fine. These Remands are bad. I think that's about all we need. Fetch and send a message. Fetching to send a message was a possibility. Was a possibility, chat. Alright, opponents, we're ready. Playing like against a white taxes kind of list. So we're going to have to be mindful of Leonin Arbiter. Definitely need to be mindful of that card. Would I like to play first? Absolutely. Would I like more than just a Ghost Quarter? Yes. Alright, we'll keep this. Put that on top. Does Skype do anything for me here? It doesn't do a lot. It doesn't do a lot, but it will do a few things. There's a Field of Ruin for our opponent. Leonin Arbiter. Yeah, blocks, prevents a path on our Niv-Mizzet. You know, does a variety of things. I don't need another Heartless Summoning here. I want to land. There we go. Alright. Leonin Arbiter, be no more. We'll take the 2 here just in case they have like a Thalia to follow this up or something. I don't mind taking the 2 necessarily. Look at that. We're remand and we'll kind of like feign that this Ghost Quarter would get us here. Alright, so they didn't take our bait. We'll play a Heartless Summoning out here. Probably the worst part of this is they have another Leonin Arbiter in hand. Alright, we'll go ahead and bolt this. They can play Leonin Arbiter and Ghost Quarter us if they would like. Aether Vial. I'm choosing not to. Displacer. We have to go fetch red here, unfortunately. And we can't play Curiosity. But we can play a Niv-Mizzet out and hope they don't have some way to bounce this or do something else. They have not seen Curiosity yet, so maybe they'll tap out. The Displacer makes this a little bit awkward. Hey, you're active on Twitch, right? Yes, I am. Don't snipe me, man. Random function, you stay away from my channel until after this, and you're welcome. The ghost? No, you're not supposed to do that. Alright, we'll go get an island here. You weren't supposed to path their opponent. By pathing, you've ruined our day. Our opponent mostly follows Pauper. Fair enough. You should play Leonin Arbiter and Ghost Quarter me. Thalia makes it impossible to combo out next turn. Curiosities. Chat. Alright, we're gonna enchant their creatures. We're gonna enchant the creatures from across the way. Look, we enchanted them. You are enchanted, my opponent. Bummer. Bummer, our White Taxes player has got us. Our white Taxes player has got us. All right, we're gonna jam in for another one, chat. We got time. We got time for probably 2 more, 3 more, 7 more, 20 more. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, chat. We'll see how many more we have time for. All right, got our next one. Let's see if we can do a little bit better here. Gonna play first. I like what we have in hand. We'll keep. Play this Polluted Delta. And we'll pass the turn. Playing against Olavo, just MTM. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. What do we got from our opponent? Storm? Looks like storm. Smells like storm. Feels like storm. Alright, we'll play this out so we can bolt and remand. Nothing to see here, opponent. Nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. We'll allow these to resolve. Not too worried about those just yet. Play Scalding Tarn, pass the turn. Mountain for our opponent. Serum Visions. Opponent setting up their hand, that's for sure. What could they be setting up? Both on top. Oh, that's not good. It's real bad, actually. Gonna go ahead and fetch. We'll go get... Guess a Blood Crypt's fine here. A little extra red. Never hurt anyone. Alright, we're almost to our combo. Combo is but steps away, chat. Here it is. Yeah, we have time for this one and maybe one more. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Spire Bluff from our opponent. Play our Polluted Delta here. I think we're just gonna play nice and quietly here. We can actually win by having Niv-Mizzet out, Curiosity, and a Remand. So, we're just gonna wait for that option. I don't think there's any reason to rush anything out here. 6. Alright, if we draw another land, we could attempt to Niv-Mizzet Curiosity and fire off with a Street Wraith. I think we'll allow Gifts Ungiven to resolve here. We're gonna fight this. Gonna fight this counter. We'll fight it on their turn. Baral, Remand, Noxious, Goblin, Electromancer. I'm gonna get rid of Remand and Noxious Revival, and we'll just feign that we have lots of removal. How about that? We gave them their 2 creatures. Have a creature. That's a good card. We'll bolt this. Or remand this. Alright, the ritual on top of all of this. We'll allow the ritual to resolve. See if the remand will resolve here. And it does. We get an extra bolt. Let's bolt on top of this. Probably the only thing that's bad here is that now there's been a lot of spells that have been played. So we probably lose. But we forced our opponent to play lots of things, so that's half the battle. We are literally one turn away from winning, so there is that. Opponent's ritualing a bunch. They can Gifts Ungiven and get what they need. They still don't really perhaps know what we are. They could assume we're just Grixis control here. That is probably what our opponent is assuming we are. Grape Shot. We'll just bin Grape Shot and Manamorphose, but they have enough to cast Past in Flames again. I think we just concede here. Yeah, they recast Past in Flames, so we're just gonna concede. Alright, let's go to game 2 here. Storm, huh? Storm. Negate comes in, Dispels, Grafdigger, and Relics can all come in here. Thought Seizes are maybes. What's coming out here? Solemn's probably a little slow, and Metamorph's a little slow. We can probably take one Mold Drifter out. Spellskite, I'm not too convinced about either at the moment. One Curiosity, probably a Serum Visions as well. And that'll get us this package. And 2 Thought Seizes. We might take one Street Wraith out for a Thought Seize to disrupt a little bit. Otherwise, I don't think I want to touch anything else. We can do one Niv-Mizzet as well for a Thought Seize. So we can go after their hand a little bit, and we can play Relics and such. Any reason for no Faithless Looting in this build? I just didn't consider Faithless Looting. This is a terrible hand. We're gonna mulligan this. We need more than one land. Alright, this is a great hand. Grafdigger Cage, Serum Visions to follow it up. Logic not to follow all of that up. But yeah, Faithless Looting... Excuse me. I just didn't think about it. I figured Street Wraith would be a little more potent to start the combo. Plus, we don't really worry about our graveyard necessarily. So there's not really a benefit to pitching things to the graveyard. I'd rather play a Serum Visions or Opt. Muddle the Mixture here. Doesn't really matter where we put this because it's going away. We'll act like we wanted it. And then, oh no, we forgot we were going to fetch. Oh my gosh, chat, why'd we do that? Why'd you let me keep something on top and fetch? Relic. Oh, all of this is decent. Let's put this on top and then put Heartless Summoning on top of that. We'll play Heartless Summoning into Evoke Muldrifter, Relic, and Grafdigger's Cage. We unfortunately don't have double blue for Logic Knot at the present time. But I think it'll be okay. So we'll get this Heartless Summoning down. I think we're okay with everything that's happening over there in the graveyard. Our opponent has paused briefly. Excuse me, Fluffy. Yes, opponent. May I read this card? Of course you may. Heartless Summoning. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less. And then creatures I control are -1/-1. So they're cheaper, but weaker. Sound good? No, not really. I don't want you to cast anything. Well, too bad, opponent. Muldrifter's gonna have words for you later. So next turn we can play Muldrifter, Evoke, Relic, and Grafdigger's Cage. It's pretty good. Plus draw 2. I mean, here's a perfect example. Instead of draw 2, discard 2, Muldrifter's gonna just be draw 2. No discard. I know it needs the Heartless Summoning, but that's kind of why you don't play Faithless Looting, maybe? It's just a little bit better. Alright, let's start with Evoked Muldrifter. Thank you, Muldrifter. It was a pleasure. We'll draw those 2 lovely cards. I don't need a Heartless Summoning, so we will attempt a Grafdigger's Cage here and follow it with a Relic as well. Opponent, your graveyard shall not be used. Your graveyard shall not be used. Pieces of the puzzle. Go ahead, opponent. Alright. Gifts, Sleight of Hand, Ascension, Ritual. So the Shivan Reef hits. The Ascension hits. Sleight of Hand. The pieces of the puzzle. Gifts went to... I believe these 2 are the ones in hand at the moment. There's no real point to play a second Heartless Summoning. We don't have anything that's really going to benefit from doing that. Yeah, Muldrifter kind of does that already. Not to mention that we really... I mean, other than like Heartless Summoning right now, I think just about anything we draw we want to keep. You know, we're not trying to play out of the graveyard over here. If we had some sort of recursive graveyard threat that we'd like to be putting in, then yeah, I would definitely consider the Faithless Looting, but we don't. I mean, like, that would be something you could play as well. You could put, like, Niv-Mizzet and then try the Goryo's Niv-Mizzet or other cards out of your graveyard and play like that. That's certainly one way to build this deck as well. There's a Manamorphose. I think we'll allow this to slide here. pieces of the puzzle as well. We'll allow that to slide as well. I am not concerned about either of those at the moment. So what hit the bins? Serums, Baral, a Desperate, so they have this stuff in hand, I believe. They're gonna enter the cleanup stage. Gifts has been pitched. And a Pyretic, so we know about Serums and Grape Shot, it looks like. We don't have the greatest hand at the moment. Come out as Jund aggro, then hit them with Niv-Mizzet combo turn 5. Jund would be very difficult to pull off, considering Jund lacks blue. But it would be pretty sweet. I guess if you're talking about recurring Niv-Mizzet from the graveyard, that'd be pretty sweet. Would be pretty sweet. I think this is a perfect opportunity to remand. Because now they can't cast anything. Hey look, another remand. Alright. That was lovely. Let's just cycle this. Get rid of some of that graveyard. Oh, now we're getting some junk in the hand here. His hand's getting really bad. They pitch a wipe away. It's kind of interesting. We really don't have very good cards at the moment. I mean, we do and we don't. Our Logic Knot just got a lot worse, by the way. We'll remand again. It's a negate. I guess I'll allow Sleight of Hand to resolve. We have Negate and Dispel now. What's funny is if we were to even draw a Niv-Mizzet right now, we wouldn't really be able to do anything with it. We'll cast Serum Visions here. We'll put both of these on top. I don't mind trying to Thoughtseize here. See what our opponent's working with. They have a Remand of their own, a Baral, an Echoing, an Empty. Maybe we just take the Baral here because we can't counter it now. Leave him with all that good stuff there. Go ahead and lead here with a negate. Sleight of Hand. Our Logic Knot is now much better. Desolate was below this, so I don't mind cracking this Scalding Tarn and probably will. There's a Desperate Ritual. I think I'm okay to allow one of these to go off here and give our opponent some hope here. And I think here I'll go ahead and dispel a Ritual here. Trying to draw a few cards out here. And now they will attempt a remand, I believe. Spell resolves. Alright. I think I'll go ahead and take this looting card. And now we can loot away the Heartless Summonings. We can loot away, chat. Manamorphose. You can go ahead and do that, opponent. Let's go ahead and loot here. We'll loot a Heartless Summoning away. Alright, so they make a few goblins here. Let's keep looting. We're looking for some way to finish this off. Alright, they have Remand and Echoing Truth here. They also have a 3-turn clock. We've hit a lot of our counter magic. We're just looking for some way to clear this off here. It's a shame I can't give them a lovely Heartless Summoning. Just gift it over. Here you go. How about it? The Ascension. Let's go ahead and attempt a Logic Knot here. And they'll remand us, I believe. Alright, they give us our Logic Knot back. I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, this is not looking too good, chat. We are hitting all of our lands. All the lands, chat. Alright, we got one more look at it. Not sure how we do this, but we got one more look at it. Alright, chat. So we can play Niv-Mizzet. If we were to play Niv-Mizzet, we can do this with this land, these two, this one. So let's just 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play Niv-Mizzet. We can attempt a Curiosity. I don't think we have enough, because we're at 3. We'll see. Alright, let's do this properly here. Alright, blue, red. Niv-Mizzet. Start things off. I guess we're missing red now, aren't we? But we can Ghost Quarter. We're gonna do it all. Curiosity. Our opponent allowed that to resolve. It's intriguing. There's an Echoing Truth here. 1, 2, I can't get the third. Can I get this at all? Logic not this? If this was a remand, chat. This was a remand, I think we'd have it. But it's not. Need one more, chat. That's all good. We'll concede. We could have logic knotted that, but they're gonna get through for 3. Let's see here. Alright, chat. I got time for one more. Let's run one more back here in the queues. Finish off the night. I do want to say thank you guys. It's been a pleasure having you all watching on Monday Mayhem. If you've enjoyed yourself, don't forget to hit that follow button in our final match of the night. But I think we can sneak one more in here before the evening is done. So we'll go ahead and do that. As long as we find an opponent reasonably quick. Reasonably quick, hopefully. Alright. Glendalough. Oh, Glendalough. We have a ton of lands. We'll keep this and just hope you don't have a Thoughtseize. Nice. Good opponent. Alright. Play Steam Vents, Serum Visions. We'll put the island at the bottom, Remand to the top. We got a Mole Drifter. Not bad start here. What do we got? The Harbinger of Tides. Alright. So we have... Let's go ahead and jam out a Spellskite here. I think Spellskite will block just fine. They could Spreading Seas us, or they can play another creature. Looks like we're playing another creature. That's okay with us. Scalding Tarn, we'll pass turn here. Ideally, we'll get to remand something. So we just gotta live long enough here in this matchup in order to draw our combo pieces. Which I think we can do. Alright. Gonna go ahead and remand Master of the Pearl Trident. They can replay this. Hello. Play Harbinger instead. They're gonna tap down Spellskite here. And then they're gonna bounce a target to our hands. Well, that's nifty of our opponent. Alright. Well, they're down to 11. I don't want to take too much here in terms of damage. Serum Visions. Let's bottom the Serum Visions, maybe top the Phyrexian. Replay Spellskite here. Steam Vents tapped, pass turn. Let's hope we just don't die here. Master. I guess they all have Island Walk now. Well, this is rather explosive for our opponent. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh gosh. Well then. Alright. I'll go ahead and concede here. Since we know what's on top. Let's begin the sideboards. Alright, a Braid seem decent here. Damnation seems fine here. I think a pair of Thoughtseizes wouldn't be bad either. What's bad here? Remands are probably mediocre. Muddle's bad. Curiosity's probably bad. Spellskite wasn't doing a whole lot. Take these 5 out, put these 5 in. Just trying to be a little more reactive to our opponent. Kill some creatures, maybe take something away. Alright, so besides the lack of blue, seems like a reasonable hand to keep. Alright, we will probably cycle this Street Wraith looking for blue. Alright, we got the Heartless Summoning down here. Okay. Aether Vial up to 1 here. Alright, Scalding Tarn, not a bad card to have here. So we're looking for a Curiosity at this point. We'll leave things open for this turn, because we actually have to Ghost Quarter ourselves if we wanted to do anything here. I don't mind having Bolt available to do something here. And Silvergill coming in. Alright, Steam Vents. Untap seems fine here. We'll go and play Niv-Mizzet here. We can fire off the Lightning Bolt by Ghost Quartering our own lands. Do they have something? Deprive. Wow. Okay. They had us. Activates Aether Vial. It's our Harbinger. 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 Tides. Our opponent's going to be relatively aggressive here. This would be the time for them to play a 3-mana spell. We are essentially tapped out. It's a Lord effect. I think here we're going to Ghost Quarter ourselves to not take so much damage. I would rather not take damage. A little less damage would be appreciated. They have another Deprive. Alright. We'll cycle. A couple Heartless Summonings aren't gonna do it, chat. It's not gonna do it, chat. Well, we are seeing why Heartless Summoning maybe isn't the best card to have in your deck. Even though it combos out our combo much quicker. It is a dead card once you have more than one of them. Alright, we didn't do so well in the queues, but in the league we did go 3-2. And so we didn't get some play points and a treasure chest as well, which was great. Good stuff, good stuff. This is what we played today. It's a MTGGoldfish against the odds deck, I believe. Niv-Mizzet Infinite, I think is what it was deemed on there. But basically it's being a curious Niv-Mizzet, with Curiosity and Niv-Mizzet being the combo. Those will go off infinitely if you have Curiosity attached to Niv-Mizzet. We did change the deck and modified it a little more for the current meta, bringing in things like a Braid, bringing in some Lightning Bolts, getting rid of Shriek Maws. Even though Shriek Maw works well with Heartless Summoning, we figured Lightning Bolt was a little more versatile. Never really hurt us. In fact, the Street Wraith was much more effective in many of the games that we played it. Alright, chat. Well, I want to throw out that reminder real quick, just tentatively, to mark your calendars. The 23rd and 24th, we're going to have Magic the Gathering. We're going to do the challenge, Modern Challenge around that time. And we'll have a giveaway between rounds. So if that interests you, don't forget to hit that follow button. Get that notification when we go live. And remember, June 23rd. And then June 24th, we're going to build some Legos and also give away a small Lego set. So if that interests you, or you really enjoy Legos or want to see what that's all about, remember June 24th, that's the Sunday, and that'll start a little bit later in the day. Alright, chat. I do appreciate you guys sticking around. This is Monday Mayhem. We play on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. That's the stream schedule, 6:45 p.m. Central Time, give or take. We play Magic. We play Red Prison typically, real quick. Even though this is the deck we played today, we do play a lot of things like this. Red Prison, Ensnaring Bridges, Chalices, and Bloodmoon. So if that is your cup of tea, don't forget to hit that follow button and get that notification when we go live tomorrow, where we'll be playing something like this, some variation of this. We do have a deck getting published, either myself or I think Hatch22 will have a deck list published tomorrow, so check that out in the normal Modern Leagues for a 5-0 as well. Oops. All that being said, though, thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. And we will see you next time, chat. Peace out and have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.